Is this yoga with Diane?
No, I certainly hope not. I'm not bendy enough for yoga.
It's a virtual pantomime. Jack Point and the Beanstalk.
So not yoga then?
No, but feel free to namaste.
Where's everyone else? Are we early?
I always like to be early.
Aha, well, the early bird catches the worm.
Well, hopefully we won't catch anything here, as this is a virtual pantomime. No social distancing required.
I've never been to a virtual pantomime before. Do you think we'll still get to join in and shout out and all that stuff?
Well, I'm certainly planning to.
Me too. I've been practicing my boos at home every time my husband walks in the kitchen.
Oh, the lights are dimming. Curtain up time.
See you in the interval then.
Let's meet up in the virtual bar, shall we?
The virtual wine's on me.
Here's a man of jollity, jive, joke, jollify, give us of your quality, come full vollify. If you vapour rapidly, river running rapidly, into it we fling, bird who doesn't sing, give us an experiment in the art of merriment, into it we throw, cock who doesn't crow, banish your timidity, and with all rapidity, give us with tranquility, willy-nilly, oh, river lump and mollify, into it we throw, fool who doesn't qualify, cock who doesn't crow, banish your timidity, and with all rapidity, give us with tranquility, willy-nilly, oh.
Reg Bunthorne is my name, and I am not a poet, though I try. I'm here today to help you out, explaining what this tale's about. It's panto, but a different kind. We beg you, keep an open mind. Our story starts with Jack and Elsie, who could not pay for digs in Chelsea. On Tower Green they entertain, with carol, sonnet and quatrain. They're down on luck and strapped for cash, but help is coming in a flash.
Why do they sing only about you, Jack? Could it not be, here's a girl of jollity? After all, I am just as important as you in the story. And I hit all the high notes.
It's these Victorian scripts, Elsie dear. Casual sexism is to be expected. You should have auditioned for Princess Ida if you'd wanted a feminist plot.
I wish I'd have thought of that. Still, it was a pleasant carousal, was it not?
Indeed, I was most intensely caroused. And yet, none of these merry townsfolk would be parted with their cash.
It's true, they are a spendthrift bunch, happy enough to partake of our jollities and thrust unbidden kisses upon us, but never swift with a coin.
And yet, we must still raise funds to buy medicine for your poor old mother.
Oh, mother!
These two look like a right pair of gullible chumps. I should be able to palm them off with this tin of old, out-of-date beans. No problem. Potions for sale, bargain prices. Get your electries here.
Hello? Who is this red and rosy beauty?
I'm called Little Buttercup, dear Little Buttercup, though I could never tell why. But still I'm called Buttercup, poor Little Buttercup, sweet Little Buttercup I'd natural potions and artisan lotions, guarana and vitamin D. I've ginseng and aloe, amiga and mallow, and excellent turmeric tea. I've uppers and downers and drafts for uptowners. I've tablets and strong supplements. I've Botox and lasers to smooth off the faces of wrinkled old ladies and gents. And buy of your buttercup, dear little buttercup. Minstrels should never be shy. So buy of your buttercup, poor little buttercup. Come, of your buttercup, buy.
So it's alternative medicine that you peddle. I was going to do a joke about homeopathy, but I don't believe it worked.
Alas, madam, we are but travelling players who make a poor living. We cannot pay for your wares, though we sorely need them.
If you have no pennies, I'll consider alternative forms of payment.
We could trade you a song for your most potent elixir.
Thanks, but I've heard you sing before.
Then what can we offer you?
Not what, but who.
Whom? Elsie?
So that's her name. Pretty little thing, ain't she? Are you man and wife?
No, sir. No, madam. Although I'm a fool, there is limit to my folly.
Then she's a free agent and available for work.
Oh, what are you getting at? Speak, woman, speak.
Oh, since I moved my business to London, I cannot keep up with the demand and seek an assistant to help me while I get established. I will offer you 100 magic beans in exchange for your friend's services for 1 month.
But why must I be the remittance? Cannot Jack take my place?
I feel your harlequin friend may be lacking in discernment.
'Tis true. He is one flagon short of a feast.
And it is a difficult time for those working in the performing arts. Perhaps it's a good time for you to retrain.
You speak the truth, madam. We have barely had 2 coins to rub together these past 6 moons.
Oh, never mind that. The woman offers us beans, not coins.
Ah, but they're magic beans. I traded them with a fairy queen who needed my help in finding accommodation.
Oh, yes.
Yes, she was living under a toadstool, but there wasn't much room. It's okay, I've still got it. I've still got it.
But look you, I'm concerned in this, for though I'm not yet wedded to Elsie Maynard, time works wonders, and who knows what might be in store for us. Have we your word for it that this apprenticeship will be served out within a month, and that the maiden will be allowed to depart the very instant it is at an end?
The very instant I pledge my honour it shall be so.
100 beans?
100 beans?
Jack, you do not believe these truly are magic beans? I fear this lady may be dishonest. Do you think we should trust her?
No, don't trust me. No, don't trust that. No.
But surely she would not trick us. She is but a gentle old woman. Yes, I think she is trustworthy. I say we take a chance on the beans, if, as she says, you can depart after a month.
No, don't take the beans.
Better hurry up. The special offer is about to expire.
Jack, I suspect we are about to be duped, and these good folk are in agreement. Are you not?
Yes,
we are.
Yes.
The fiddlesticks! I'm a fine judge of character, and I say we should trust her.
No.
These rebel rousers, let us seize the opportunity. For my part, I consent. It is for Elsie to speak.
Should I?
No!
No, do it!
No!
But my mother is like to die, and this may be our only chance to save her. I consent.
Take her then, and I will return to old Mrs. Maynard with the beans. I must away to old Mrs. Maynard without delay. For all I know, she might have already perished.
This buttercup seems rather shady, not at all an upright lady. Can magic beans cure any ill, or are things about to go downhill? Let's follow Elsie and her boss to a dive in Charing Cross.
Well, here we are at last in my humble dwellings. Time to start earning your keep.
'Tis a peculiar place. So many jars and bottles full of herbs and the like.
Just one herb, actually.
Only one? Surely there can be little profit in that.
Oh, yes, because you see, time heals all wounds. Well, now that you're here, you'd better tell me what skills you have.
As you know, I dance and sing. I can also play several instruments.
Well, that's not much use to me, is it? What else can you do? Cook, clean, sew?
Alas, I cannot sew. I am not that kind of singer.
Oh, dearie me. No domestic skills. I'd be better off investing in a cow.
Oh, I can imitate a farmyard. Meh, meh. Ooh. Oh, oh, oh.
I don't see how that would help us. Never mind. You just have to learn on the job. Start by sorting through this laundry pile. It's got terribly out of hand. I'll be back by early evening and I want all this washed and dried.
Washing? But I thought I was to be your assistant in the medicines business.
Well, assist me in attending to my garments. I can't see customers wearing dirty bloomers, can I?
Alas, what is to become of me? My life with Jack and Mother was pitiful enough, but now I must wash this brazen woman's undergarments. Each day I sing to strangers of love and happiness, and once I dreamed of finding the same for myself. But life has taught me that true love is but a fallacy. I cannot tell what this love may be, that cometh to all but not to me. It cannot be kind as they'd imply, or why do these ladies sigh? It cannot be joy and rapture deep, or why do these gentle ladies weep? It cannot be blissful as to see it, or why are their eyes so wondrous red? Though everywhere true love I see, coming to all but not to me, I cannot tell what this love may be. For I am blind and I am gay, while this inside night and day. For I am blind and I am gay, think of the love since him and me, think of the gulf twixt him and me. Fa la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. And misery. If love is a thorn, they show no wit, who foolishly hug and foster it. If love is a weed, how simple they who gather it day by day. If love is a nettle that makes you smart, then why do you wear it next your heart? And if it be none of this, say I, then why do you
Elsie doing thankless chores, like washing undies, sweeping floors. Her old friend Jack must do the deed, give Mrs. Maynard what she needs. The magic beans to make her well, but will she take them? Who can tell?
Cheerily carols the lark over the cot. Merrily whistles the clock, scratching the plot. But the lark and the clock, I remark, comfort me not. Over the ripening peach bumbles the bee, splash on the billowing beach tumbles the sea. But the beach and the beach, they are each nothing to me. Elsie, Elsie.
Why did Jack and Elsie not return? Alas, I will perish with no one to attend me.
Fear not, Mrs. Maynard, for I am returned with a cure for your ills.
What? What, you grown gills, you say? This is no time for your feeble wisecracks, young man. I'm a deaf door. Look at me. Just look at me.
Not gills, Mrs. Maynard. Ills. A cure for your ills.
I pray someone will cure me of you. Where is my Elsie? Why does she not come?
Yeah, about that. I traded her for these beans.
What? What? Who paraded the beans? What?
Traded, madam. I said traded.
Traded what?
Oh, goodness. Your daughter, Elsie, for the beans.
You sold my Elsie for beans? What kind of H-born simpleton are you?
But these are not just any beans. These are magic beans, bestowed by a lovely, sweet old peddler woman and sure to restore you to full health.
Fool! Elsie should have heeded my advice years ago and quit your witless company. Reckless girl. Still, she has paid the price for this folly, and as for you, you can take your wretched beans and jolly well clear off. Leave me to die in peace. Away! Away! Why the delay?
All right, I go.
Yes, but you don't go.
I go. I go.
Yes, but you don't go. Oh, at last, you really, really go.
It's sadder than that. Look, you're like, is that the best you can offer? Come on, this is Panto. Is that it? Oh, I suppose that'll have to do. Now what am I to do? No home, no money, no Elsie, a jester without jest, void of jest. I suppose I must find somewhere else to sleep for the night, somewhere safe lest I be set upon by thieves after my magic beans.
Jack wanders miles with purpose none, his brain racked with the things he's done. His future's looking grim at best. He stops to take a little rest. Alone and sad, the jester's sleeping, unaware of spirits creeping.
Tripping thither, nobody knows where whither. We must dance and we must sing round about our fairy ring. Tripping thither, nobody knows why or whither. We must dance and we must sing round about our fairy ring. Tripping thither, nobody knows why or whither. We must dance and we must sing round about our fairy ring. We are dainty little fairies, ever singing, ever dancing. We indulge in our vagaries in a fashion most entrancing. If you ask a special function of an emphasis in motion, we reply without compunction that we haven't any notion. No, we haven't any notion, any notion. Tripping thither, nobody knows why or whither. We must dance and we must sing round about our fairy ring. If you ask us how we live, lovers all essentials give. We can ride on lovers' sides, warm ourselves in lovers' eyes, bathe ourselves in lovers' tears, clothe ourselves with lovers' fears, arm ourselves with lovers' darts, hide ourselves in lovers' hearts. When you know us, you'll discover that we almost live on love. Yes, we live on love. Tripping thither, nobody knows why or whither. We must dance and we must sing round about our fairy ring. We are dainty little fairies, ever singing, ever dancing. We indulge in our vagaries in a fashion most entrancing, most entrancing, most entrancing. Tripping hither, nobody knows why or whither.
Alas, who is this pitiful young fool, alone in the dark?
Shall we wake him?
No need. Our song must have roused him. Look, he stirs.
Who the deuce are you?
A fairy. The queen of the fairies, in fact.
Indeed. Greatly indebted to you for this timely visit.
With worry, you look dizzy.
You need our help?
Well, if you're not too busy.
Not at all. We'd be delighted.
It's about the girl to whom I'm plighted.
Come, tell us all about it.
Stop. Pray, why have we started talking in couplets? Every blessed time you leave me to find the rhyme. I may be down at heel, but have a care for how I feel.
I agree. It's getting dreary.
Best switch to prose, or I'll get teary.
Well, it matters not to me.
Well, that's very nice of you. It'll save a lot of trouble. These confounded rhymes simply drive me crazy.
And at rhyming, you are lazy.
I thought we had stopped.
Beg pardon. I couldn't resist.
Well, you really must desist.
Now you're at it.
It was an accident. I couldn't help it. Enough, enough. Where was I?
You were about to tell us about your predicament.
Ah, yes.
Come on then, spill the beans.
What do you know of the beans?
What beans?
You said spill the beans.
Yes, come on then.
What, you really want me to spill them?
Yes, we really want you to spill the beans.
Well, if you insist.
What did you do that for?
You told me to spill the beans.
It was a metaphor. I didn't know that you had actual beans concealed about your person.
Oh.
Hang on a minute. I recognise those beans. And many years ago, when I was young and charming, as some of you may know, I practiced legume farming.
Well, here's a pretty howdy-do.
He didn't.
He did.
Oh dear.
What is it? Why are you fretting so?
Those beans.
Yes.
They're magic.
Good magic or bad magic?
You'll find out soon enough.
Oh, you're being very cryptic.
We are fairies.
Well, it's our job to talk in riddles.
Should I expect something bad to happen at any moment?
Well, let's just say you are in for a surprise.
Oh, well, I like surprises.
Well, good luck. We'd better be off.
But I thought you were going to help me.
That was before the beans.
Beans always lead to trouble.
But you told me to spill them.
No, didn't. Only a fool would think that.
We have met.
I feel terrible leaving you here with the beans situation, but fairies and giants don't mix.
Giants? What have they got to do with anything?
Well, it's a long story involving a road trip to Germany and a rigged card game, but best not to ask anymore.
Tell you what, you seem like a sweet fellow, if a little feeble-minded. And we have a few moments before the magic takes hold. Quick, tell me of your troubles and we will try our best to help.
Where to start? I am a salaried wit, and is there aught in nature more ridiculous? A poor, dull, broken-hearted man whose needs be merry or he will be whipped, who must rejoice lest he starve.
The beanstalk, it's sprouting. Cut to the chase.
Very well. Love unrequited robs me of my rest.
Oh, that old chestnut.
Easily solved. Give this potion to the girl in question as soon as you are in her sights, and she will be sure to fall in love with you in an instant.
It's that simple.
It's a tried and tested, patent, oxyhydrogen, love at first sight filter, which will create an unbreakable bond between the two of you. I got the recipe from a renowned sorcerer, a Mr. Wellington Wells. Now, we really must go.
Goodbye.
Bye.
And
And
good
good
luck. Bye.
Fare thee well, my fairy friend. I hope we meet again. Zooks! Now, what was it the fairies cautioned? In my haste, I neglected to heed their words. I think it was that I must drink this potion.
No,
No,
don't do it.
No. You think not? Yes, I'm sure that was it. I must drink this potion to make Elsie fall in love with me. Well,
No.
oh, what have I to lose? I wonder how long it takes to have an effect. Perhaps by the time I climb the beanstalk and come down again. Yes, I'm sure the fairies definitely wanted me to climb the beanstalk.
No,
I feel I am destined to do it.
With fairy magic in his veins, our jester's off to new domains. Will Jack's fortunes turn around, or will they tumble to the ground? We'll leave him climbing while we take a breather and a comfort break. So grab an ice cream or a beer, pop to the loo, then come back here.
So what do you think so far then?
Oh, I reckon it would be a runaway hit.
What? Because people will run away when they see it.
There's nothing like grand opera.
No, and that was nothing like it.
I thought it was worth every penny.
Isn't this a free event?
Precisely.
I'm not sure I can stick around long enough to catch Act 2.
Why not?
In the programme, it says Act 2 24 hours later.
Oh, there goes the bell. Back to our seats, ladies.
See you afterwards.
Afterwards.
Welcome back. We're glad you stayed to see the rest of this charade. With Jack still climbing, we return to Elsie as she starts to yearn for her freedom from immurement. But here comes a new allurement.
For the Marys, so we
Tra-la, 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 tra-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la.
that fly on the emerald sea.
Tra-la, 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 tra-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la.
With loving and laughing and quipping and quaffing, we're happy as happy can be.
Tra-la.
With loving and laughing and quipping and quaffing, we're happy as happy can be. And jealousy, yellow, unfortunate fellow, we drown in the shimmering. And jealousy, yellow, unfortunate fellow, we drown in the shimmering.
saw, I am but a poor, penniless, untaught maid. I have no learning in Latin.
Latin? No, sono Italiano. I am from Venice, in Italy.
Venice? I hear it is a most perilous place, for the streets are always flooded. In any case, it is a long way from London. How come you to be here?
Tell me, Signorina, do you ever yearn?
I earn my living.
No. Do you know what it is to be a heart hungry? Do you know what it is to seek oceans and to find puddles? To long for whirlwinds, but have to do the best you can with the bellows. But that is how I find myself in Venice. Always one step behind, never in the limelight. Just one solo in the opening number, and then nothing. That is why I came, to seek adventure and passion, to be center stage.
You would do well to return to your Venetian shores, for I trow that there are none such pleasures in these parts.
Bella Signorina, you are too modest, for all three are before me this very moment. Your eyes are the most sparkling I have seen.
Handsome and silver-tongued are they? Best beware, I am armed.
Bloodthirsty little maiden. Fret not. You need not fear any unwelcome advances from me, for I am a true gentleman.
I'll be the judge of that.
And a good judge too.
I did not say your advances would be unwelcome, sir. But marry, you have not yet told me who you are or what you are about. These things must be conducted in the correct order.
Signor Antonio Esposito is my name. I hail from a long line of respected gondoliers. And you?
I am Elsie Maynard, most oft to be found singing for my supper here and there, but I was lately duped into serving a most vulgar woman who I have since learnt is a notorious baby swapper.
How curious. I happen to have encountered one of those myself recently. Tell me, is her name Ines by any chance?
No, it's Mrs. Cripps, though everyone calls her Buttercup.
Ah, perhaps they operate in the same baby swapping ring. This Buttercup, she is not at home currently?
No, she left to go and sell her wares, though she may return at any moment.
Elsie, we have only just met, but you seem a far too fascinating a creature to be hidden away here, tending to somebody else's undergarments. You are like me, a free spirit. Volare, come a fly with me.
Temptation, oh temptation. But what of Mrs. Cripps? If she discovers me gone, she will surely pursue me, for I owe her a debt, and she is not the kind to turn a blind eye.
You seem a resourceful young woman. I am sure that between us we could outwit this infamous wench. And if needs be, I will fend her off myself.
Oh, sir, your keen words and eager spirit inspire me. I consent to board your raft if you would take me to my ailing mother. I last saw her in a most dreadful state, and I know not whether she lives or dies.
Oh, I will take you to your mamma, Bella, and then our own utopia calls. Climb aboard.
Did ever maiden wake from dream of homely duty, to find her daylight break with such exceeding beauty? Did ever maiden close her eyes on waking to dream of such exceeding gladness.
Ah yes, this is exceeding gladness. Ever boatman roll his soul in guilty dreaming, and wake to find that soul with peace and virtue beaming.
Did
ever boatman roll his soul in guilty dreaming,
to
and wake to find that soul with peace and virtue beaming?
Ah yes, ah yes,
What's this? No, Elsie. That ungrateful girl has abandoned me on her first day. And she didn't even finish hanging out my bloomers. This will not do. I want my beans back.
A heroine rescued from a pickle, no more angst or tears that mickle. Buttercup is in pursuit, but dashing Tony is astute. So up the Beanstalk now we head, to see where Jack's ascent has led.
How came I to sleep again so soon? Perhaps it was the effect of the potion which the Fairy Queen neglected to tell me. And what is this vast and mysterious place atop my beanstalk? Do I yet dream, perchance?
Ooh. Hello, stranger.
What is this? My longing for Elsie seems to swiftly wane. Tomorrow, a fine woman. Pray tell me, what is this place?
Ahoy to you, sir. You are in Cloud Titty Poo, in the palace of the ill-famed giant Mick Ardo.
Giants? Right. I've been diagnosed with a clinical fear of giants.
Oh, really?
Yes. It's called fee-fi-phobia.
It can't be any worse than my phobia of German sausages.
Sausages?
Yes. I always fears the worst.
Marry, madam, you have a pretty wit, a pretty wit.
I have been told so. But before we get carried away, who are you? And how did you get up here?
Jack Point, at your service. I am but a strolling player, gone wayward on my travels. I clambered up a giant beanstalk. It was very tiring, I tell you. I'm so worn out, I feel like I've climbed a mountain.
Everest?
Good idea, I think I will. And who might you be?
Oh, me? Name's Ruth. I'm just an old nursery maid, though I've left that calling behind now, and work here. I was doing chores for a bunch of dirty pirates, but they came out as noblemen and didn't need me no more. So took this job till something better comes up. But enough about me. What brings you to this dastardly place?
I am on an honourable quest to put right a dreadful wrong. I recently sold my best friend to a strange peddler woman, who I suspect may not be altogether straight-laced, and I must buy her back.
Sold your friend? Why on earth would you want to go and do a thing like that?
It was her idea. We needed medicine for her dying mother.
And did you get it?
No, just some beans.
String beans?
What makes you think that?
It just seems that you're in a bit of a tangle.
Please, enough with the bad puns. I've never heard such poor humour in all my life.
What, never?
Well,
Hardly ever.
What maiden is this who treats my suit with scorn?
Jellicoe's my name. Julia Jellicoe. I was just next door rehearsing for an after-dinner show tonight, and I couldn't help overhearing your conversation. Fancy yourself a bit of a funny man, do you? Encouraging Ruth here with her wisecracks.
She needs little encouragement.
I try to speak with moderation, but you have gone too far. I'm the comedian around here, and I don't take kindly to charlatans like you trying to get in on the act.
Goodness gracious, how audacious.
Calm down, dear. We was only having a giggle.
And does the giant know you've got company?
No, and you mustn't tell him.
Well, I'll keep stum if you stop trying to be witty.
All right, then. I promise. We'll be deadly serious from now on.
You'd better be. Now, I must get back to my rehearsing.
Not very jolly for a comedian, is she?
Now, you was about to tell me about the beans.
Ah, yes. Magic beans, it seems. I grew the beanstalk which brought me to this place.
And what about your friend and her sickly mother?
The mother evicted me when she learned that I'd sold Elsie for the beans.
Not surprised.
And now I seek my fortune so that I may go and reclaim her from this Mrs. Cripps, as she calls herself.
Not the baby swap, Mrs. Cripps.
The same.
She once tried to sell some of her wacky homebrew to my pirate crew when we was moored off Portsmouth. Very fishy woman. I wouldn't like to guess what she has in mind for your friend. Treating her like regular Cinderella.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Do you love this girl?
I once believed I did. Lately that feeling is fading. Madam, may I be forthright in saying that it is your own fearless beauty which currently consumes me?
Oh, Master Point, thou art jesting. Oh, my romantic days is long behind me.
Fair lady, I jest not. I am head over ears. I would whisk you off this instant, but I must make amends with Elsie first.
Perhaps I can help. The giant has many treasures stored away, claimed from victims, various executions. I'm sure you've noticed one or two pieces gone astray.
Are you suggesting I should steal from him? What if he should discover my felony?
He'd turn you into a sausage roll.
Sausage roll?
Yes. He'd roll you up in a big slab of pastry, stick you in the oven, and gobble you up. By the mystic regulation of this lofty habitation, a open conversation with this giant twisted soul, you will be a sausage roll.
I will be a sausage roll, a sausage roll. If I tarry in this castle, he will put me in a parcel from my mate to tassel, and he'll put me in a bowl. I will be a sausage roll. I will be a sausage roll, a sausage roll. It's a greasy kind of pastry, makes your ending rather hasty, though the giant mix is tasty, not to mention rather droll. I shall be a sausage roll, I shall be a sausage roll, a sausage roll.
My object all sublime, I shall achieve in time to make the punishment fit the crime, the punishment fit the crime.
Oh, looks, here he comes. You best hide, or you'll be for it. Quick, quick. There's an hatch over there. Cut the throat, and you'll be off. Help yourself to something inconspicuous from his stash. I'll be waiting for you to come and sweep me off me feet as soon as you can.
My dear lady, I am indebted to you. When we next meet, we shall be married at once.
Oh, I'm counting on it, Mr. Point. Now, Scarper and cheerio. Good luck.
What was all that cheery singing about?
Oh, nothing, master. I was just humming away to myself. You know me. Always happy in my work.
I smell a jester. Are you hiding someone?
Oh, no. You must be imagining it. No jesters here. No. Just me and me broom. Perhaps you can smell your dinner.
I forget the punishment for harbouring a trespasser. Something lingering with boiling oil in it, I fancy.
Best you get yourself to the dining hall before your dinner gets cold. Sausage rolls tonight. Your favourite?
I do like a sausage roll, but I'm warning you, little Ruth. I am struck by the fact that no executions have taken place in Cloud Titipu for a year, and I shall not hesitate to rectify that situation should I discover that you have double-crossed me.
Brave Ruth has helped poor Jack along. His heart now sings a different song. Romance is in the air, it seems. A hero's heads are full of dreams. But Mrs. Cripps is on the prowl and sporting the most furious scowl.
By my troth, I am never going back to sea again.
But we weren't at sea, only sighing softly on the river.
I care not what sort of expanse it was. Henceforth my legs are staying put on hard ground. Dear Antonio, I am sorry if my words appear ungrateful. You have done me a great service and I am truly thankful.
Bella, Bella, stay calmo. You will soon feel right again. But we must keep moving, for nighttime approaches and there are bad people about. Criminals, alchemists, escaped convicts, and even members of the House of Lords.
Alas, it is too true. I only hope dear mother is safe and now recovering from her afflictions. Soon we shall see. The tavern is in sight.
I pray no one misses this old portrait which I liberated from the Mikado's cupboard, for I would not wish poor Ruth to be implicated. I'm certain I can fetch a pretty penny for its gold frame, and will use the money to unjumble this vexing debacle. You may even have enough money left over for a merry wedding.
Oh, you plan to sell me, eh?
Spoke thus.
Me.
What witchcraft is this? A voice without corporeal form? Show yourself, sir.
He's behind
you. Nonsense. There's nothing behind me but this rusty old frame in my vicinity.
He's behind you.
Oh, no, he isn't.
Oh, yes, he
is. Oh, no, he isn't.
Oh,
yes, he is. Look, how can he be behind me? It is a virtual production.
Jack? What causes you to loiter in this passage? Why do you not tend to my mother?
Elsie, why are you not with Mrs. Cripps? And who the deuce may he be?
Oh, Jack, I could not stay in that vile place a moment longer. I may be lowly, but I am no washerwoman. All frenzied with despair, I boarded this gentleman's vessel, and he brought me here. We're on our way to the tavern now to find Mother. Let us travel the rest of the way together.
Do you mind? I have just begun a haunting. It is very rude to interrupt.
I'm feeling suddenly overwrought. I thought I heard a ghostly voice, and yet there is no one here but us three.
He's
There. Enough with this tomfoolery.
I am the ghost of Sir Roderick Murgatroyd, late Baronet of Rudigor, and I demand you return me to the ancestral hall from whence I came.
The voice. It's coming from the picture frame.
Ah!
Ciao, signor. Excuse these hysterical minstrels. Very superstitious, these Tudor folk. How far is this Rudigor of which you speak? Too far to travel by gondola?
Oh, wait a moment. I need the money from this frame to pay back Mrs. Cripps, or she'll no doubt be back to claim Elsie as her menial once again.
But stand ho! Who in their right mind would pay coin in return for a haunted portrait?
There you are, my little runaway. Thought you could leave me high and dry, did you?
Madam, desist. I now have the means to pay you and release Elsie from your servitude.
Indeed. And what payment is this?
A precious gold frame. Behold.
Good day to you, Dame Hannah.
No one has called me by that name for many a year. Who calls me thus?
Do you not recognise me, little Nannikin?
Roddy Doddy.
Mi scusi, but can somebody please tell me what on earth is going on here?
It appears that the ghosts from the frame, the nefarious Mrs. Cripps, or should I say Dame Hannah, are already acquainted.
It is true. I have gone under many guises in my long years. Once upon a time, I was engaged to this fella.
This is a strange meeting after so many years.
Very. I thought you were dead.
I am. I died 10 years ago.
But then what is this strange enchantment?
It is all part of the witch's curse.
Mr. Point, it is your lucky day, for I will gladly take this old portrait off your hands in exchange for Elsie's freedom. Roddy and I have a lot of catching up to do.
Take it, madam, and be gone with it. Godspeed.
Jack, I thank you heartily for buying my freedom, but what of Mother, who still ails?
I can help with that.
My friend, the Fairy Queen, am I right pleased to see you again?
This winged lady is an acquaintance of yours?
I have been watching over Jack since our chance encounter last night. I was curious to see how his story would play out. And when I witnessed this touching scene, I was compelled to reveal myself. I can't resist dabbling in a happy ending. Tell me, Master Point, did my potion do the trick? Are you and Elsie now to be wed? And if so, why does she talk of travelling to far-off lands with this handsome fellow?
By my troth, your potion worked, but not as intended. I took it too soon, and I am now engaged to an ex-pirate wench.
I see.
A fortunate turn of events as it happens, since Elsie, it seems, has been having a romantic episode of her own with this continental gentleman.
It is true. I love all brave men, but Antonio is the bravest I have met. He carried me off in my hour of need, and I have fallen for him heart and soul. But my happiness is not yet complete. Jack, pray tell me news of Mother. We were on our way to see her when we chanced upon you.
My dear Elsie, I regret your mother would not accept the beans and cast me from her abode in anger when she discovered I had traded you for them.
Oh, I'm sure a bit of fairy magic can put her right, and maybe even help her forget about the beans, so you can all be friends again. Let me summon her here forthwith.
Whoa! Whoa! What devilry is this?
Fret not, mother. It is I, Elsie, come to save you.
My Elsie, at last! You have come! But who is this peculiar Nixie?
He is a friend, a good fairy whose magic can help you.
I'll have no dealings with your black magic. Such talk ends on the scaffold. Ugh.
Dear lady, you need not fear. The government is under my sway. No one will punish you for drinking the potion.
Please, mother, it may be your only chance. Drink the potion, then you can be well for my wedding.
You are to be wed, not to that simpleton Jack Point.
Oh, no, I have found myself a far more refined suitor. I mean thee no offence, Master Point.
Oh, none taken, dear Elsie. I am content with my lot. That is, if I can only free my beloved Ruth from the giant Mikado and marry her.
I can help with your predicament.
Then you surely are the cleverest of all the fairies.
That is why they call me Tinkerbell.
What the devil? 1 minute I'm dusting the Mikado's mantelpiece and the next I'm here. In this street with the most peculiar assortment of rogues I ever did see. I thought for one moment I was back aboard my old pirate ship.
Ruth, at last we are reunited. And Elsie is free from Mrs. Cripps. So I wish to ask you.
Yes.
Behold me, I am young and well favoured. I have a pretty wit. I can jest you, jibe you, whip you, crank you, rack you, riddle you.
I've never been cranked so quick before, but I'm sure I could get used to it.
In short, my dear Ruth, you have won your middle-aged way into my boyish heart. Wilt thou be my wife?
I do love a good marriage proposal. They're so engaging.
There is no obstacle to our union. The answer is yes!
I'd love to be a fly on the wall when the potion wears off.
Let us not forget your master, the giant. Will he not come in search of you?
You leave that old curmudgeon to me. It's time our score was settled once and for all. I have shied away from its denouement for too long. I'll just put this on speakerphone. Hello, Mick. It's your old friend, the Fairy Queen.
Yo! Where have you been hiding? Oh, you still owe me a debt from our last card game.
I know, but I think I have some intelligence you would like to hear about your wayward son. Perhaps, if I can tell you his whereabouts, our score might be settled.
Tell me at once.
I will tell you shortly, but there is something else I need from you.
What is it?
Your maid, little Ruth.
What of her?
She's not your maid anymore. She's here with me and about to get wed to a sweet but hapless minstrel. You leave her be from now on. Understood?
Oh, very well. I was tiring of all that cheery singing in any case. Now tell me, where is my son?
Just one more thing.
Oh, what is it?
Well, it seems the hapless jester has purloined a gold picture frame from your stash after climbing a magic beanstalk and trespassing in your home. You must promise no vengeance upon him for it. Agreed?
No, he's welcome to that garish old portrait. It always gave me the fantods. Now, where is my son?
Well, you may not be too thrilled to hear this, but he's touting himself on the Marine Parade, disguised as a wandering minstrel.
A minstrel, indeed. I must go and find him at once. I am being pestered by a troublesome lady who claims she's betrothed to him. She won't leave me alone until I find him.
Then it is settled. We have our happy ending. Now off you all go and get hitched.
Our story finds its happy close, with all the players in the throes of true love, made by magic spells. And now, here come the wedding bells. With joy and rapture unforeseen, they'll tie the knot. Oh, forget the beans. With strife undone, romance released, we join them at their wedding feast.
Now to the banquet we press, now for the eggs and the ham. Now for the mustard press, now for the strawberry jam.
Now for the tea of our host, now for the rollicking bun.
Now for the muffin and toast, and now for the gay Sally Lunn.
Now for the muffin and toast, and now for the gay Sally Lunn.
The eggs and the ham and the strawberry jam, the rollicking bun and the gay Sally Lunn. The eggs and the ham and the strawberry jam, the rollicking bun and the gay Sally Lunn. The eggs and the ham and the strawberry jam, and the rollicking bun. The rollicking bun and the gay Sally Lunn and the strawberry jam. Jam bun, jam bun. Oh, the strawberry jam. Oh,
Jam, jam.
oh, the rollicking bun.
Now for the porridge we press, now for the eggs and the ham.
Now for the mustard and cress, now for the strawberry jam. Now for the tea of a host,
Now for the rollicking bun.
Now for the muffin and toast, and now for the gay Sally Lunn.
now for the muffin and toast, and now for the gay Sally Lunn. The eggs and the ham and the strawberry jam, the rollicking bun and the gay Sally Lunn. The eggs and the ham and the strawberry jam, the rollicking bun and the gay Sally Lunn. The eggs and the ham and the strawberry jam, the rollicking bun. The rollicking bun and the gay Sally Lunn, the strawberry jam. Jam,
Bun,
jam,
bun,
oh, the strawberry jam. Bun,
jam,
bun,
jam.
oh, the rollicking bun.
And don't forget the sausage rolls. Ooh. Oh.
Well, that was okay.
Better than yoga.
I admit it did turn out pretty well in the end, especially as my sound went out during the opening number.
Made me wish I was up there on stage.
On screen, don't you mean?
Don't be such a nitpicker.
If you weren't so pedantic, you'd get into less arguments.
Don't you mean fewer arguments?
Oh, anyone fancy a pint in the virtual pub next door?
Oh, yes,
we do.
Thank you for watching our virtual pantomime. We've all really enjoyed making it. It's been a new experience and a new way of performing for us. If you've enjoyed it too, please tell your friends with a like and a share. If you like, you can also show your appreciation by donating to the Society and helping us keep Gilbert and Sullivan alive for future generations, which, along with enjoying the operas and basically having fun, that is the main purpose of our society. You'll find a link in the description box or on our website, and indeed, if you want to find out anything more about us or about Gilbert and Sullivan, please do have a look at our website, and especially our beginner's guide, where we attempted to summarise each opera in 1 minute. Of course, we hope to be back on stage in 2021, so please do follow us online for news of upcoming events and future productions. Now, I can't close without saying a special word of thanks to Rowan, whose brainchild and huge effort this production has been. Hopefully we will see you soon in the flesh, but in the meantime we wish you a very happy New Year from all of us, Eastbourne Gilbert Sullivan. Ta-ta for now.